Hi, call me Bruce. I'm taking you on an exciting tour revisiting the spectacular filming locations. Why I'm going to show you this strange-looking beach. This is a beach located at the bottom of Tai Tam Road in Hong Kong. This is a pier, but it has been abandoned for many years. If you are a fan of the movie Enter the Dragon, you will recognize this place. This is a scene from the first Hollywood movie Enters the Dragon. This is a pier located at Mr. Han's Island. As a fan of the movie, I am so excited to bring you here. Bruce Lee used to walk along this path. There were a lot of workers in the scene, carrying their luggage along the path. At that time, the path was not collapsed yet. There was a longer path to walk along. Unfortunately, the pier was corrupted by sea waves and collapsed in the early decade. This pier used to be a private pier. You can see the structure of the pier. It looks like a small castle, what it is for resting place and equipment storage during the filming. This pier belonged to the Lo Man Kam family, one of the 4 tycoon families in Hong Kong. Who is Lo Man Kam? He was a Eurasian lawyer in Hong Kong and unofficial member of the Executive Council and the Legislative Council of Hong Kong. In other words, this private pier belonged to the Lo Man Kam family. In 1973, Bruce Lee collaborated with the Warner Brothers to make this movie, Enter the Dragon. Why did he choose this pier? Why could he use this pier? Let me tell you a story. The movie Enter the Dragon was shot in 1973. At that time, it was described as a James Bond style. Yes, it was shot in the Oriental James Bond style. Why should make this arrangement? It because you Bruce Lee's character. Mr. Lee in the film, he was a martial artist with a spy identity. He wanted to infiltrate Mr. Han's private pier. Mr. Han's island did not exist. It was made up. Based on the storyboard, the island was located at the public sea. At that time, in the film mentioned, Hong Kong and China were not allowed to govern this island, so it had to be existed secretly. There were no guns or firearms inside. So Bruce Lee had to infiltrate this island and destroy it. Since it was an island, the waterway was his main transportation, so there had to be a pier. Then found this pier. But this was a private pier. The reason why he can made it since his mother, Grace Ho. She was also a member of Ho Tong's family. And Ho Tong's family is the father-in-law side of the former owner of Pier Sir Man Kam Lo. Who is Ho Tong's family? They are also the big and rich family in early of Hong Kong. One of their member you must know is Stanley Ho Hung Sun, who so-called Macau King of Gambling. He was a Hong Kong Macau billionaire businessman and owns 19 casinos in Macau, including the Grand Lisboa. In other words, Bruce Lee's family had a long-distance relationship with Sir Man Kam Lo's family. Was it because the two families were close, so they could do a flavor for Bruce Lee when he was filming the movie Enter of the Dragon? It's really hard to say, but there must be some connections that made it convenient. In addition to this pier, Bruce Lee shot most of the scenes in Mr. Han's dojo, which was a very important scene. This was the training and final battle scene. Here we are, this is the American Club. Most of the scenes inside is the Mr. Han's dojo. This was the training and final battle scene. Let's go and see how it looks like now. W cannot go inside now since it is a private area, but we would like to try to see whether any surprise for you. Moving on, we can't miss the grand estate that doubled as Han's fortress in the movie. Although much has changed since the 70s, the majestic aura of the place still lingers. This place truly captures the essence of the movie's climactic battles. It's a perfect spot to ponder how Enter the Dragon not only showcased Bruce Lee's phenomenal talents, but also his philosophical depth. Walking through these locations has been like stepping into a time machine, right back to the golden era of martial arts cinema. Bruce Lee's spirit undoubtedly permeates these places, inspiring not just martial artists, but anyone who believes in the power of passion and dedication. He had also built a path for later action movie star development such as Jackie Chan, Jack Lee, Sammo Hung, Donnie Yen, etc. Last but not the least, which is the original script name of the movie, is called Blood and Steel. However, the Warner Bros. Changed the name to Enter the Dragon later, since Bruce Lee participated in performances, and he requested to replace. Thanks for joining me on this epic journey. Until next time, keep exploring and keep chasing your adventures. Thank you and see you again. Now you put water into a cup. It becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.